Okay. So, hoffentlich funktioniert alles. Upsala.
If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Upsala.
If you lie on the grass, you can...
Okay, das Ding läuft. Discord verbessern, das hier schließen und Discord verbinden. Dann kann ich sagen, auch willkommen Stream. Und ich spiele jetzt auf meinen Anweis drin. So. Ja, Schurkenwelten zweiter Akt und gut. Ja, okay, muss ich erst mal so zurechtkommen. So, wie lange habe ich gar nicht mehr gespielt? Und warum mache ich auch solche jetzt den Stream? Und da ist halt wildes nur die schnell in den Voice. Ja, der Grund ist, ich muss noch, bevor ich überhaupt eins dieser Events überhaupt starte, muss ich ja erstmal, diese Schurkenwelten-Story machen. So, den ersten Akt habe ich immer unbewusst eingelöst. Das war ja, wo man sich zum ersten Mal ja diese Quest annehmen musste. Da war das welches? Zweiter Akt da, Pflichtgeträume, danke. So, jetzt dahin porten. So, dann porte ich mich jetzt zur Inazuma. Zu dieser Stelle. Perfekt. Und dann sehen wir, wie die Story geschrieben wird. Oh Gott. Erstmal alles gucken, ob das in Ordnung ist.
So, ich mache jetzt Dings. Aufnahme bei dabei vom Jahr.
Ich muss nur gucken, nicht, dass das Spiel für mich so laut ist. Lautstärke Mixer öffnen. Ich höre ein Rauschen. Okay, dann ist es okay. Berechtigt das Rauschen. Okay. Das ist alles klar. Dann heißt es jetzt zuerst.
Next on the agenda.
Ui. Ich glaube, ich habe hier noch gut ausgerüstet. Und Tau ist so low life wie immer. Er lebt so sehr am Limit. So, geht zu den Ort. So, da sind ein paar Wölfe erschienen. Gott, der darf supporten.
Nice and spicy. Blaze over.
So, der wird ein bisschen schneller geläuft. Na, Gegner. Ja, okay, okay, mit.
You're toast. I must leave no stone unturned.
So.
No touching.
Jetzt alle. So, mit Meld ein bisschen.
Wow, there are so many of them. No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on, traveler, you can take them.
So, hier Wölfe, hier einfach alle.
So, was hat sich diese mit
Ganz ehrlich, wer hasst sie nicht? Oh.
die Leute vielleicht.
Hey, ich war gerade dabei, sie zu erledigen.
Torn to oblivion.
Aber klein
Hi.
gehen.
Hi, ey.
Oh. Hey,
No.
It's you two.
hey.
It has been a long time.
Das ist ganz
We have
eigentlich.
not
Wie
seen
sie
each other
begrüßt
since
er
the
schon,
resolution
ey.
of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Ja,
Okay, sounds more like A.
ich weiß, dass ich so blöd bin.
You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today.
Ha!
I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself...
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
So.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yet...
Why? Because she's just...
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are but rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of the...
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great
Natürlich, die
catastrophe
500
befell
Jahre
Inazuma.
regeln. Schon wieder die 500 Jahre.
Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog,
vergessen.
and
Okay.
monsters ravaged the land.
Ja.
Countless lives were lost.
Weiter
And
geht's.
this homeland, the monsters committed many
Ich
atrocities
musste
on
erstmal einen
Inazuman
kurzen
soil,
Niete noch
and the
anpassen.
rift hounds
Ja, dann.
were always their advance
Ja.
guard.
So.
Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more... So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, but an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
Ja, warum nicht?
From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Oh yeah, after we dealt with the monster,
So. Den einen weg.
this color. It's similar to
auch
the
weg.
color when the sacred Sakura takes damage.
Oh,
Let's follow
aber
it.
okay.
It should be this way.
Ja, das sieht deutlich nach Fußspuren aus.
Ah.
Ja, ist gut, Kamera. Ich weiß, dass es nach oben geht.
Ein Tausender Damage. Wo sein?
Na komm on, ich bin gleich da.
Items.
Ja, hat sich erledigt. Und ja, F-Zone, ich weiß, Telefon hat sich schon erledigt. Okay, weiter Fußspur verfolgen. Hui.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be...
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glow? Huh?
Ja, warte mal kurz. Hallo? 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 Weißt du, was ich am meisten nicht verstehe bei Telefonleute? Die rufen an, wenn ich annehme, habe ich das Gefühl, sie jieten dann ihre Telefon weg. Ich verstehe das nicht. Wie dem auch sei.
What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time, but why would they...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, we will
Yep.
defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is
Nein.
engulfed in darkness.
Die Dinge sind
Beasts
brav.
and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious. Every last trace of humanity's existence.
Look!
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope,
Don't worry, I'm right here.
it's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Ina's. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible dark.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt there are no monsters. Nor is there anything else.
What? But how? Just, I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine.
Huh. I think I understand. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the almighty Shogun. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
Ja, und jetzt kommt er zurück in seine Welt und dann wird er getötet, oder was?
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon
Wait,
can't
what?
even begin to understand what that was all about.
If I am not mistaken, what we just
Nur
saw
die Schärfe
was a
der Menü.
samurai's
Bitte mach
memory
das Spiel
that was
leiser.
buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, an entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive.
Sagst du, dass ich höre, ist ja
But
in
when
Ordnung.
purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it can...
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Gerade noch diesen Pflanzen.
What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago. Yes. Inazuma was facing many... The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead...
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Ina. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have...
Hey,
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time.
Kamera ein bisschen eingestellt, hoffe ich jetzt
Powerless
besser.
to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Diese scheiß Kamera manchmal. Okay. Okay. Jetzt müsste es besser sein. Okay.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting. For the sake of all those who sacrificed themselves back then, gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps, as Inazuma's god, it is warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land. I will never forget you. And
he's taking all this pretty hard.
come on.
So, jetzt ein bisschen Brockeneis mitnehmen. Wenn er schon hier ist.
Boah, dieser Fisch, die nur so weit wegschwimmt. Das ist...
So.
Jetzt hab ich ja Fettfinger.
There are a load of red
Leave them to me. escape!
Das habe ich jetzt zwangshaltig jetzt.
Shine down!
Oh, warte mal.
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
So. Und danke für die Butterfly-Zone.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Good.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish.
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my... Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable
Makes sense. Spoken like a... The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Das sind
Furuyama? Is that you?
Medaxes.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like the...
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have
Alter,
simply
das ist
had
ein
the good
Tierfisch gefangen
fortune
hab.
to be in
What
your
the hell?
Excellency's
Okay,
presence. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest.
Warte, das war ein Zierfisch.
I'm afraid I'm unable to serve
Ja,
you
schön, dass
any
ein Zierfisch-
respectable
es gibt sehr viele
refreshments
Zierfische,
on account
Hauptsache,
of the
dass es ein
current
Zierfisch.
situation. After
Ja,
all, it's
das
quite
war
a mess
der-
out there.
Das
What
ist mein
should
Dacker.
we do? Oh,
Ich hätte vergessen, die
ja.
anzuwechseln.
I see.
Jedes Mal.
So, most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They want, and now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even imagined if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from. But me, I had no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
Ja, ich will mir nicht so
The
weit
Almighty
weg.
Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams, just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a... One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless...
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time.
Verabschieden muss, ja. 500 Jahre später kannst du nochmal verabschieden.
I'll never get to see what but I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew.
Du bist es sowieso nicht.
Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set?
Du wirst jetzt erst am Tee servieren.
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in
Tee
their
liegt
hasty
vor
departure.
500 Jahren. Ja gut. Was kann man dagegen machen? Die wären sicherlich noch was. Ich wollte doch.
So, weiter geht's mit der Cutscene.
Da,
can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
genau.
Really?
Der
But
Effekt
it's
geht es
always
noch
been
nicht.
right by my side. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Wie willst du dein Tiergeschirr besorgen? Du bist blind. Nur zur Info.
Don't worry about it. Take
Ja,
a rest.
ähm.
We'll be back right away.
Ja, wenn das Tiergeschirr eine weggenommen hat, Und ich glaube nicht, dass wir wissen, wo du vor 500 Jahren dein Tier gestellt hast. Und ich glaube nicht, dass wir ein Geister-Tiergeschirr haben.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you?
Ja.
No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But, well, okay. I never thought I'd see. I can't decide whether it's a final.
Ne.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing.
Einfach zu Anwesen gehen. Boah. Einfach so Kayata anwesen. Und du mit Ayaka Tee trinkst. Ayaka und dann 2.6 mit Ayato.
Ayato gibt es?
I'm also feeling very
Gibt es in
nostalgic.
Version 2.6? Habe ich auch gar nicht gewusst.
Was denn?
It's the traveler
Ayato, ist es nur ein
and
Charakter?
the almighty Shogun.
Ja, das ist der Bruder von Ayaka. Ayaka. Mein Gott. Ich sag schon aus Meme-Gründen Ayaya.
Ja.
How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro.
Oh Mann,
Sure.
Pain.
Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her
Ich habe so
presence.
5 Seiten
I'll deal with it right away.
und nicht mal eine weitere Seite.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm
Is it
sure
okay?
you must have.
So Pain, wenn ich jetzt
I
hier
wanted
von
to ask
Angelstelle
that too. The almighty
hingehe
Shogun
und
that
dann
he
ja
described.
I
Fische
seldom
zu
had
angeln,
the time to drink
bis ich
tea.
in die Seite kriege.
Any free time
Oh,
I
das
had
kann
was
ja
spent
dauern.
practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden
Oh, da
Shoguns,
ist was, da ist was, da ist
but
was, da
he
ist was.
always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw
Nee,
things.
wenn es mir
You
sagt,
and Makoto had pretty different.
Indeed, we did. It was, in her eyes, the most precious
Warum?
things in this world. They are similar. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspiration.
Yep.
Now,
boah,
it seems like
das ist
There sure was a lot going.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, an ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome.
Ich habe bei jedem Paimon
It
gehört.
is finite in nature, and Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly
Ist es
generate
noch ein
new
weiterer
ambitions in the
mit
first
WTF?
place.
Warte
It
mal.
is
Sei doch froh.
Zwei
To
Tippische,
put it
ein
simply,
Metacke und ein Stichling.
Makoto wasn't
gut.
concerned about
The hell?
outcomes.
Ist doch wie das so. Ist doch so, wie als hättest du mehrere Forsters gezogen beim Cinepol. Ist doch auch schön.
I didn't understand
Ja,
at the time.
gut.
How
Ich
can
habe
I
nicht
say
mal
that
genug
we are
Urgesteine, aber
maintaining
egal.
eternity
Aber du weißt die
when things are
Referenz, wie ich meine.
constantly moving forward? I
Ja,
suppose what it
meine
comes down
Differenz.
to is the
Bis ich
definition
etwas
of
kurz-
yes,
dass ich
it
etwas
does.
verstehe.
But in the
Ich werde
last
den Banner,
analysis,
den Egg kriegen.
Makoto's
Die
Als ob das jetzt
philosophy was,
regnet. Als ob das jetzt regnet
on
bei
the
mir.
surface at least,
Regnet es das normal oder ist es extra? Oder ist es
Do
nur
you feel
Zufall?
you're
Normal.
starting to
Das ist normal.
understand her
Das ist
better
normal.
now?
Ich dachte schon.
you have already witnessed my previous views on, but now
Das wär's.
I.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I.
It's all good, sir. She's actually.
Let us return. We ought not keep.
So, zurück zum Tiermeister.
Ah, ein Stichling. Welt.
Also, ich meine,
Der
ob das Regen jetzt gewollt ist vom Spiel, dass es jetzt regnen soll, oder Wetter ansteht, weil das kann ich jetzt nicht beurteilen.
Weiß ich nicht, das ist normales Regenamt.
Ja, aber ich dachte, es soll jetzt von Story aus jetzt regnen. So habe ich es gemeint.
Ja,
Glaube ich eher nicht.
Dieser Drecksfisch!
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for
Oh,
a
ist das
pizza
jetzt an,
himself,
du
would he?
Drecksfisch.
Or
Danke.
perhaps the ley lines did.
So,
Und
so
wenn
you
du
didn't
die
even
Seite
have a
hast.
chance to say goodbye.
Okay.
Paimon, du hast ihn erst vor 2 Minuten kennengelernt. Du weinst jetzt schon über ihn.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly.
3?
The fact
warte
that we
mal.
were able to meet him to begin
Okay.
with was a miracle.
Also,
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Well, this chance won't
Die
come often.
Zeiten, die vergehen so
And
schnell.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
Ei kann Tee kochen.
So many thoughts were
Es ist ein
racing through my
Hefezeit,
head as I
richtig?
was brewing it.
Ja. Er kann wahrscheinlich Tee machen.
Ja, aber Tee
I'm not
gehört auch
sure
zu einem
how to
Kochen. Das
explain
heißt,
it.
er kann kochen, aber wahrscheinlich nur Tee.
You're right.
Das heißt irgendwann kommt irgendein Tee, was wahrscheinlich nur er nur das kochen kann. Und sie hat nur die Chance auf Spezialgericht. Alle anderen können nur normalen Tee kochen.
I've been reminded of many people too.
Ja.
Kitsune
Ei
said
kann nur
back
dieses
at
Tee
the
kochen,
Yashiro
let's go.
Commission, I kept the conversation
Aber kurz,
reasonably
wenn Ei
lighthearted.
Tee kochen kann, dann soll ich nicht meine Kanne nicht die Kanne geben,
I'd like
wo
to broach a
meine
heavier topic,
Leute wohnen.
if I may.
Nein.
Ich weiß, wie du es meinst, erst so mit Essen kochen und Tee kochen ist ein bisschen anders, aber aber ich wollte den Running Gag halt so gegen, weil das ja allgemein zu kochen zählt.
The events of 500 years ago.
Weil es wird ja auch schon gemietet,
not
dass die
only
schon nicht mal
robbed me of my
Instant-Nudeln kochen
friend,
kann.
Kitsune Saiku.
Sagen wir, dass die Memes so hart gehen, zu diesem
They also
Koch-Fail-Meme
took
von
Makoto
John
away
Wayne.
from me. For good.
She died in that disaster.
Yes. She went to Konria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar, but this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Yes,
Weil.
it was too late. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do was enter. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell.
So.
Why did she go to Konria first,
Süß.
and not I? Why did she
Seite.
keep me in the dark? It was there and
Ja,
then
dann gib es her.
that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament,
That's quite a story.
Paimon, du redest dich selbst als dritte Person. Seriously.
when I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo,
Jetzt kommt das Regen bei
the
mir.
tree that
WTF.
you know as the sacred
Ich
sakura.
weiß nicht, was es ist.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed, no one questioned it.
Okay, nochmal Regen.
And yet, its presence contrasted so stark. In the end, I simply had to accept that with the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was...
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people.
Der Schmetterlingsfisch, die Seite.
In this respect, I still do not... I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle...
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole
Der
thing.
Wetter hat eine Seite gefressen,
By the
der
time,
Woch,
and
der
also
Trottel.
my mom. So
Oh, well,
Und das war ein Tierfisch.
both of
with this last cup of tea, let us honor the tea master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us.
Ja, wenn Andy hier dazu gekommen wäre, das wäre lustig.
Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Dann hab ich alles.
Das ist gut. Wow, Kamera.
Wow.
Ich wollte jetzt mal mit hier.
Oh dear, everyone's laundry is still on the line. May I be excused to fetch it in?
Der sagt,
Nein, das ist zu weit weg, Duell. Du kannst nicht kurz nach Hause gehen. Und zweitens, Mutter wird sie eh nicht regnen. Oh, Wölfe. Wuff, wuff.
oh ne. Wie immer. Guck mal, das mit der Tierfisch.
Once again, please leave them.
Hast du eine Seite für mich?
Fear not.
Hast du eine Seite für mich?
Illusion shattered.
Die Schiefe muss ich 2000 Fische.
Was zur Hölle?
Are you alright?
I'm
Oh.
fine.
Oh,
Gut, das geht eine Stufe.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Also ich muss schon halten. Ja, wie das dann. Das ist wieder so ein Moment, wo ich eigentlich gedrückt halten muss.
There is no escape.
Okay.
die kann man auch als Quest noch dazu geben. Fange Fische.
Maybe you should
Irgendwas.
leave this one to us.
Das kann man da als
My apologies.
Don't worry
Als
about it.
Wochenmission machen.
We'll deal with the mon.
Das
Look, that's the same light again.
ist auch mal was.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
Okay, da.
I'm quite.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more.
Don't. It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw.
Is that a vision?
Der will mich doch.
It certainly is.
Der Apple.
I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means if the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we
Okay.
found just the
That's it.
sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope. This hope is the light that will guide us out from.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help you.
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Das sieht irgendwie witzig aus. Wie das im Hintergrund so aussieht.
Komm her.
All hail. Access denied. Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Das ist ernst. Das ist dreckig. Schwimm einfach nur weg. Kann ich, dass ich jetzt nicht nur einfach umhaue.
Stimmt, der Song fällt mir gerade erst auf.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel...
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Danke.
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the general.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun,
Well, what are you gonna...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Ja, ihr seid schon tot, also ihr könnt nicht mehr als euer Leben verlieren, okay? Ihr seid eh schon am Tod.
just leave it to us.
Ja.
But the almighty Shogun
Euer
is
Leben
the
steht ja
only
nicht mehr auf
one
dem
of us
Spiel.
with the power, no matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma.
Buchstäblich.
Thank you all very much.
Ein
I should not have left it this late to make the...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your. With you,
Solange wir leben. Ja,
we'll
ihr seid
claim back
Geister.
everything that Inazuma has lost.
Ja.
Glory to the Shogun. Glory to the Shogun.
Komm her,
They're
trick frisch.
gone.
So. Roter Köder. Wo bist du? 3 Stich.
It was both.
Okay, wo ist der Seefisch? Ist das der Seefisch?
Ja, ich weiß, aber trotzdem, da kann man sich einfach selbst über die Scherz erlauben.
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I hope the result being that
Danke.
in the centuries since there's... You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but But even so,
Guck mal. Da kann ich
they
ja
are due a resolution.
die Wahrscheinlichkeit erhöhen.
Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now. And
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my... I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first and foremost a warrior. And my only duty... But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do... Yes, they are. They are, as the Raiden Shogun they revere.
well said. Sounds to Paimon like you...
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new, no matter how long it takes. I am committed to bringing, now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work.
Alrighty then. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bet she seems to have changed a lot since... Huh?
Nein, du
What's
kommst
wrong,
nicht
eh?
damit.
Come on, keep up. What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation...
Mit dieser
No
Weile
need.
schon wieder gemeint, den der hier gemacht hat.
She... I need to go to the cave below the ground.
Why? What?
A battleground.
Ich will jetzt, ich
Wie
will
geht das?
dass
Ist
ich
es jetzt schon soweit? Achso, ob es jetzt schon soweit ist, okay.
Bitte Bett.
Ist es jetzt schon soweit?
Ich glaube schon.
I must leave no stone unturned.
We're finally here. The entrance.
Wenn ich das schöne Blicke ansehe.
Whoa!
Später mit
Where'd
der
that Tory gate come from?
It's getting worse again.
Oh, die Blitze.
This is a place
Ich
I once sealed off with my own hands.
Fliegenköder.
The entrance.
Aber noch ein
It
Kugelfisch.
looks like she will no longer allow me.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is...
Das ist ein Fischi. Okay, ich...
Follow me.
Where are we go?
Nein! Der
Ja.
Trigger.
Heimer bezackt.
Oh, noch ein Kugelfisch. Als ob das noch mit Decker ist. Der Teddy feuert mich an, by the way. Lul.
I'm dizzy. Whoa. This place...
Okay, das muss...
Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Ja.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
Ich wünsche viel Glück.
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade of...
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I began... But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see...
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you hack it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of... It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she... Every action undertaken is for the sake of determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that... You wish to make yourself my... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Write an A. In the end, even the proud and mighty only maiden was cut down and disgraced.
Der sind wir schon direkt. What the fuck?
Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Okay, das ist mal gut. Warte mal kurz. Sofort. Warte mal kurz. Irgendwie. Ja. Da. Wo war die Itemtasche nochmal? Verdammt nochmal. Ach da, die war direkt daneben. Mein Gott. Noch etwas, was ich noch gucken wollte. Da es ja ein Schiffe-Kampf wird, kann ich ja etwas, aber was Unbewusstes, was vorbereiten. Wo war das? Ich habe eigentlich ich habe extra mal speziell was vorbereitet. So ist es. Genau. Wenn wir das hier, damit ich gab sich ein Tester so für Wenn war. Das war Barbara Spezialzubereitung. Ja, ich nehme mal schon aus davon. Und ja, okay, das muss reichen. Okay, los geht's.
There is no escape. Insolent. Now you shall perish. The sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Born to oblivion!
Ja, komm, als ob die jetzt da hinten irgendwie war.
Shine down! Verdict is decided.
Als ob ich im Rand kämpfe, als ob ich im Rand bin. Das wie mein Lippen noch.
Weil.
Okay, das ist viel mehr.
Illusions are but distractions.
LOL!
Shattered, shine down.
Nein.
Inazuma shines eternal. The divine lightning that envelops all of
Ich hab's direkt auf
Inazuma
Anhieb gefunden
will
gehabt.
silence
Jetzt ist sie wieder in der Heilungsphase.
There shall never be another.
Ich habe ihr Anhieb direkt gefunden. Der erste ist direkt reingegangen, war schon direkt der erste.
This ends now. The eye sweeps the land. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Pathetic, weak. Illusion shattered. Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity. There is no escape. Inferior. Inferior. Shine down. Lightning, obey me.
Wow, was war erwartet?
There is no escape. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. Illusion shattered. A fleeting shadow. Weak, pathetic. Illusions are but distractions. There is no escape. Shattered. Your verdict is decided. Without yearning, all returns to silence. Illusion shattered. Weak. Stillness transcending. Insolent.
So.
Euthymia crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated her?
Oh, Sequenz.
Ja.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain?
How the heck?
Aber jetzt kommt das Funny.
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being.
Then, does that mean
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's... This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times... 500 years ago, humanity proved... Here in the present, they rely on their ambition. It is about time that I learn to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke, I fight for the everlasting future of I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day, during my absence, I place everything in Miko's hand.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Also, hätte ich jetzt zurückgeschickt und ich muss so ja Mikro gehen oder wie jetzt?
Ich glaube schon. And.
So, PS4-Ladezeiten erstmal. Weil ich habe keine Lust auf dieses Spiel, weil PS4 ist ja angenehmer.
Ja.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really... She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules,
Ich
but
glaube, ich bin jetzt in den dritten Teil meines Lieds.
right? Also, A can be pretty... What if she gets too obsessed with winning? And she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen.
So.
And then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last... Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her with... Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen. Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, great news, don't feel time on now.
Nice.
Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realms?
So. Tab-Skill auf. Right. Immer nur.
Aufzug, ja, Nico.
Someone needs assistance. Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting. But you're always smiling. That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpick. Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she... Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, so you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Is she playing dumb? Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from... Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive? Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it? Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain. First things first. Follow me. Someone needs assistance. Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how... To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where... So, it's abstract, but has a location. But you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. Yes, no need to try and understand it.
Whoa.
Let me put this simply. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that... This is precisely why when entering the plane of Euthymia... What? Alright, well, time I'm seeing you then. You two can go in. Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal? Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter in. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being... Well then, the door is open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back. Miko, you better know what you're doing! That's enough chatter.
Glück, Lauter. Aber die Arbeit. Zurück rein. Gehen uns erstmal sagen, ey, warum hast du uns rausgejietet?
Jetzt will sie wieder der Sequenz sein.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Da sind wir wieder.
Ja.
How can... You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these... This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Over countless battles, not once had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my...
What the fuck?
You
Also
bring honor
diese
to
Zeit,
the
welche
type.
Jahre wir
Now
sind.
these two return once more to this space. Then, let
Warte mal
this
kurz,
be
warte mal
our
kurz.
final duel. The conclusion to that
Ja.
which began 500
Das heißt, wenn
years
du...
ago.
Das heißt, wenn du richtig müde bist und du willst deinen Zug nicht verpassen oder sonstige Sachen, geh einfach in diese Welt, schlaf da ein, kannst jetzt theoretisch jahrelang schlafen, gehst zurück und es sind ein paar Minuten vergangen. Let's go. Also, in diese Welt sollte man schlafen.
Final duel?
Ja, das wäre mal
Stand
was.
back, traveler.
Aber das ist ja nur von der Zeit anders.
I'm going to be the start of something new.
Und sowas haben wir nicht.
The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed,
Jetzt geht's ja richtig
great
los mit
enough to
Botkampf.
vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams.
Machen wir nochmal die Buffs, ich weiß nicht. Damit der Buff ein bisschen schneller geht.
Ja, schneller geht. Immer. Ich sammle erstmal noch Fische und dann kann man erstmal die Wochenwasser noch.
Hab nur noch 2.
I will endure forever.
Aber die 2 sind ja absichtlich hart, deswegen können wir das so machen.
Witness the final calamity. There is no escape.
Your boy is
Illusion shattered. There is no escape. It's in my hands.
Ah, scheiße. Einmal nur verkackt.
Illusion shattered. There is no escape. There is no escape.
So. Ging schneller als der erste Kampf. What the fuck?
This is the end. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my... But a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, yet my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I know, and whenever I think of this, I feel the blade that I inherited from Makoto. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the... This blade belonged to Makoto.
Ich habe 2 Seiten geangelt.
Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power. When I clasped Muzo, it was at once A familiar feeling. You have my approval.
Ich hoffe, das war schon.
Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify. From this day forth, this body will... I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, you truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call... I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in... Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you... Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power... a convoluted way to reach you, but... there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. But... everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time. Did you know what was about to happen? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to... In my present form, but I know that this... Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness, but it is you who must take the most important...
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now...
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells...
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's
What the fuck, diese Voice ist nicht aktiv.
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago.
I know you've always perceived there was something special. You've tried in the past to prove to
Ja,
me
da war
that
eine,
there's a connection
bei mir war
between the
PlayStation,
sacred
da war
Sakura and
eine
Makoto's
Satzlein komplett
consciousness.
unsynchronisiert.
But unfortunately, you never
Komplett
did persuade me, did you?
ohne Stimme. Das hat mich eben total verwirrt.
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does? The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it. Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings. I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of... And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not?
Tja.
Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most like... The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it... Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when my first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came from my... You too have my thanks. You have...
Hey, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't...
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the event. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word. Makoto said the exact same... Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today. After that,
Really?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by
Oder das
stasis,
andere sein so.
in which I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for I'm looking forward to it. Many challenges still lie ahead for
Ah, man
Inazuma,
kann doch mal so reden.
but I am prepared for them.
Ja,
Ich überlege gerade, ob ich das wirklich durch diese weiß das kurz durchspiele.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications.
ja.
It would be folly to say, for
Die habe
example,
ich ja als
I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's business.
Hey, you're thinking about this
Als
also
Erinnerungsbild.
conscientious.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma, but now I see that hers was a gaze full of...
If the people of the past deserve the god's attention,
Indeed. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. To put it bluntly, it was constant, faced with an endless battle. I had to remain focused at, safe to say. Were it not for my previous experience, and through it all, many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to remind it's not only the monsters that I am worried about.
that's a tough one, all right. There's plenty more besides memory.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about me. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. But I...
Yai Miko said nothing of the sort. And some words are not to be passed. Trust me. You don't want to know the cost of betrayal.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Ist mit Yamiko das gleiche Szene?
Many challenges
Ja, okay, mit
still
Yamiko
lie
ist das
ahead for
gleiche.
Inazuma.
Was? Da ist auch sein Ausrufezeichen, was ich gerne wegmachen möchte. Okay.
Bin morgen oder soweit. Nö.
Das ist Traum Sakura. So. Genau. L2. Jetzt kann ich das freischalten endlich. Hui. Und einsammeln. So, und jetzt heißt es, die Dailies machen.
Ja. Let's go.
Upsala. Weil das noch einiges, die ich machen muss.
Ich habe schon hier Wasserflasche gekauft.
Ich hab extra die Daily noch nicht gemacht, weil ich jetzt wieder neue Schlüsselteile sammeln kann durch die Dailies.
Ja.
Soll ich mit Elektro schlagen oder was?
Du musst nur Wind nutzen.
Wind, okay.
Ja.
Nein. Dann heißt es Schau rauspacken.
Ja.
Ja, wir meine Constellation mal ein bisschen.
Conquering demons is what I do.
All is accounted for.
Prepare to die, fool!
Access denied.
Oh lol. Da ist noch. Okay.
Allow me.
Okay.
Da ist noch Realiststein.
A brash maneuver.
Nicht
Born of ice and frost.
Der Witz ist, ich habe schon. Da steht schon 100% drauf, deswegen ist es etwas so verwirrend. Ich
Ja.
das finde.
Rest and rebuild. Nice and spiced.
Ja, sehr komisch. Das war zu sehr verwirrend, dass ich da.
We're way behind schedule.
Warte. Kann ich mal den Reststellen mitnehmen? Danke. Das hat mal wenigstens funktioniert. So, gib mir die hübsche Uhr.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
So, wo ist die letzte Stelle? Da hinten ist sie. Okay.
Useless. Useless.
Okay. Meine Güte. Das war eine sehr lange Daily. So. Auf zum nächsten.
Next on the agenda,
So, wer ist eigentlich noch im Chat eigentlich? Ich glaube noch der Endys müsste noch im Chat sein. F glaube ich noch. Weil ich möchte mal wissen, was ihr über das kommende Event, was bei morgen rauskommt, dieses... Was ich dazu sage, Mario Maker kommt. Mal gucken, wie das wird.
Das musste mal hier eine Aufnahme.
Ja, wer ist... Ich muss auf jeden Fall weiter. Wie heißt das mit diesem? Oh, ne. Achso, muss schon wieder Bogen schießen. Muss ich wieder Bogen schießen. Welche muss ich da angreifen? Die blauen oder die roten? Ne, blau. Mein Gott. Ja. Mein Gott. Ich hätte erstmal auf rot gedacht, weil ich habe das so lange nicht mehr gemacht. Okay, ist ja blau. Wow. Pass auf, dass das nicht charge. Ich hätte damit keine Multi-Hütte. Ach, da oben ist der letzte. Okay. Mein Gott. Vielleicht echt sehr anders wild. Ne, wer weiß, Andy, wer weiß. Tor-Level? Ja, also das kann ich mir vorstellen. So, Bogenschütze. Auf zum nächsten Ort. Das sieht ja sehr aus. Wie, meinst du mit dem Mario Maker? Das ist auch dieser dann, das hat sie doch bei diesen 2.5 Trailer vorgestellt. Und ich will endlich dieses Barkeeper-Event haben. Ich möchte endlich Coconut Milk machen für Chichi.
Next on the agenda.
Ach, du musst etwas Kaffee und Tee.
Ja, Coconut Milk.
Und die musst du trinken.
Access denied.
Ach, ich will auch mal ehrlich Spaß.
Disappear. Here.
Ich glaube,
Andy, willst du einen Tee?
Worthless.
die Artefakte sind noch so Low-Artefakte. Aber jetzt kommt eh neuere Artefakte, dass du die eh nicht haben wird. Oder was? Jetzt kommt ja 2.6, ja, bessere Artefakte. Ciao. Nicht abwarten, das ist schon bestätigt, dass bessere Artefakte geschaut wird. Weil es gibt keine richtigen Artefakte für Schau, wenn man so richtig durchgeht. Was ist das hier für eine Quest? Oh, Transportballon! Yay! Transportieren!
Oh no!
Und das Besserei!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no.
Erstmal Team Constellations ändern. Dafür will ich kein Schauen haben.
Okay.
What is the situation?
Ja, aber ja, 2-2 Sets, die sind auch gut, aber der 4er Set soll auch für Chao so richtig lohnen dann. Der neue Artefakt-Set.
Another test.
Illusion shattered!
Let's move out.
Okay. Ich gehe einfach weiter, Ballon.
Hold the line.
shines eternal.
Out of the frying pan. Rest and rebuild.
So, der Ballon geht weiter. Oder der war mein. Komm.
There is no escape. Blaze over.
So, die Gäste steht jetzt hier. Was? Elektro-City?
What the hell?
Ich hab die Insel eigentlich auf 100%, trotzdem ist sie schon mal Elektroseele, okay. Ja, so viel zum Thema 100%.
Ja, so viel zum Thema 100%. Das könnte mich ja auch ärgern, ey.
Das ist ein Elektrokolossus? Aber manchmal habe ich auch nie hier durchgegangen bin. What the fuck?
Let's move out.
Besonders, das waren ja von 2 Elektrokolossus sogar. Warte mal kurz. Da ich ja eh nicht mehr kämpfe. So. Da kann ich auch Samen dazu sammeln. Wenn ich schon hier bin. Wirklich, Achievement sogar. Sogar ein Achievement. War das erst Stufe 2? Ich hatte erst auf Stufe 2 erst. Ja?
Provisions are vital.
Ich spule erstmal zurück. Oh. Okay.
So, was für ein Achievement war das überhaupt? Okay, ich habe alle Dailies. So, dann heißt es jetzt zur... Ja, so mal zurück. Conditions? Ja, aber sehr komisch, also wie es ist nur zu denken, bei mir hatten 2 Truhen gefehlt, auch 2 Elektroseelis. Ich hatte schon, hab's aber 100%, wo das auch da war, dachte ich mir, hä? Was so? Ich dachte, ich war nur einer, aber es waren noch 2, what the fuck? Der Belohnung.
Thank you for
Ich weiß, wie du es meinst, so. So, jetzt heißt es nur... Ja, ich kenn's, PlayStation, ja, du bist geizig, PlayStation, du willst dich erlauben. So. Achso, warte mal kurz. Da wollte ich hin. So, Nulli, ich habe 2 Wochenbosse noch zu tun. Ich habe über 120 Schaden, also passt es gerade noch für die beiden Bonds. Ich habe noch Lars Ignora und... Ah, der Typ, der die ganze Zeit Morex ruft.
Ach. Okay. Dann starte ich erstmal die nächste Aufnahme.
Jetzt wirklich Aufnahme starten dafür. Wann willst du das aufnehmen eigentlich? Hui. Ja genau, hast du.
So. Die ist schon beim Laufen. Ich komme.
Ja, dann komm rein. Da kommt der Nulli rein, ich werde der Cheerling und...
Alles klar.
Wer ist es nochmal? Ja, Cheerling und Kukumi. So müsste es passen, das heißt, Kukumi müsste dann an zweiter Stelle sein, wenn du so reinkommst. Perfekt. So, wenn du dich bewegst, weiß ich, dass er da ist und dann geht's weiter.
Ja, es lädt.
Ja, es sind nur 2 Wochen Bosse, Andy. Ich habe schon 4 von 6 Wochen Bosse schon gemacht. Und es ist sehr komisch, wenn man 6 Wochen Bosse jetzt erwähnt. Der bewegt sich schon nicht, damit ich weiß, dass er da ist.
Der Dreck. Oh,
Ja, okay. Jetzt weiß ich, dass du da bist. So.
So.
Wenn Nulli mit Doppel-Gio spielt oder was? oder eher. Oh, Kaching.
Ja, Kitching, weil Feuer.
Kaching schon.
Let's go.
Vergiss immer die Streichwirkung statt X. Das ist
Ja.
etwas, was ich so immer so komisch umwöhnen musste.
Das muss ja mal noch dazu kommen. So.
So, viel Spaß mit der Cutscene, Nulli.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just
Ich bin
cowardice?
gerade auf Inventar.
Oder so.
Boba, get them!
The sword comes
Feuer.
down.
Attack. Extreme. Okay.
Testable.
Allow me! Let's move out. Nice and spicy.
Der ist bei dir.
Bei mir? Ja. Zack. Tick, tick, tick.
Get them!
Der ist bei
Oh
mir.
nein. Ja.
Schon wieder bei mir.
Okay.
Nice and spicy.
Alter, als ob der jetzt nur bei mir ist. What the fuck?
WTF.
So, Rupa, mach's fertig. Weißt du was, das will ich jetzt mit Rupa fertig machen.
Boba, get them!
Oder ich mache das.
Weiß nicht, was du gemacht hast, aber das hat dann funktioniert.
Ja, ich hatte Kitching-Fähigkeit gemacht.
Hold the line. Eat this! Nowhere to hide.
Du willst es?
Sure, bring refuge.
Evil conquering.
Demon Time.
Spielt der mittlerweile 24,9k Damage mit Kokuris Blast.
Let's move out.
Wenn man jetzt das wird dumm eigentlich. Aber ich liebe es.
Ja. Jetzt auf dich.
Allow me. Nice and spicy.
Ja. Au.
Don't blink.
Wieder gut. 10.000 Fähigkeit.
Let's move out. Hold the line.
Muss mich erstmal wieder abkühlen.
Trinkt der Cola.
A brash maneuver.
Einmal Fähigkeit genutzt.
Allow me. Covenant of the deep.
Wie läuft?
So, das heißt, die Bitch will langsam sterben.
Ja. Das da.
Die einfach auf Wishback-Play zu machen, danke.
Rest and rebuild. Don't blink. Get them. You're toast.
Wenn.
Ja, hier. Jetzt
Oh,
brauchen wir noch
diese
mal zu wechseln.
Porterei.
Let's move out.
Ja, der ist Kitching, Server, überlebe.
That lucky that time.
Egal. Käse.
Come, put up a
Hold the
fight.
line. Incoming.
Not every wound will heal. I never asked
Ja.
for redemption.
So, Ursprung nutzen. Hui.
Ich muss
Und
erstmal.
natürlich nur 2 Bossmaterial und irgendein
So,
weiter
ich
5-Star
habe
Artefakt.
nur 3 noch zur Verfügung. Und was krieg ich? Der Boss.
Was hat der Nulli bekommen? Wenn das so lacht, bedeutet der hat Waffe.
Einheitswert, Einheitswert.
Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen, klingt nach Waffe.
Oh mein Gott. Yeah. Und Lacke. Dank Sandra. hat er mir Glück gebracht.
Sandra von Kriegen oder was?
Ganz genau. Das ist immer der Cutie. Weil Sandra ist immer kitsching.
Was denn, Neko? Wahrscheinlich sagst du so ihr auch Catsuit.
Der Inzog sag ich ja immer Catsuit.
Ja, aber
Das ist Fiona.
bei Sandra sagst du einfach Diona oder was? Oder
Nee,
Kitsching.
bei Sandra sag ich zu kitsching. Mhm.
Lulli und seine Katzen-Collection. Elektrowasser, let's go.
Okay. So, Ladevorgang, okay. Okay, schade, kein Hilfsschuld. So. Hm?
So, los geht's. So, jetzt sind wir Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
Rainbow Team.
Oh mein Gott. Denke nicht daran. Hab ich Cutscene oder was?
Ja.
Ja, bloß gut, dass ich mein Inventar geöffnet habe.
We settle this now!
Oh, ei.
Torrent, bring refuge! Uphill battle!
Wasser und Elektro.
Hier, Qualle.
Allow me!
Wo ist dein Schild? Und die ohne Schild ist so komisch.
Okay. Weg.
Das ist Schild, das Zeit der Welt, ich nicht. Kann ich von hier aus treffen? Ja. Passt.
Ja.
Will ich was da gerade sehen?
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Nur tatsächlich.
Stabilize.
So.
Billowing surge!
This is order.
A brush with
Solidify!
Ja, wieder. Er macht schon wieder. Nicht besser, Cutscene-Wechsel.
On your tomb, though you know it not.
Wenigstens kann ich also zumindest mit Treffern.
Experience an eon of suffering.
Nein, du. Nein, ich. Let's go.
Schade. Na, schade. Ich dachte, ich könnte die ganze Zeit AFK stehen bleiben, weil ich hatte die richtigen Winkel erwischt. 3 von 4 war richtig gestanden.
Covenants of the deep!
Jo. Du sagst nichts mehr. Tipp an dich und Traumlösungsmittel und 3 Bossmaterialien. Nice. Und die Orchester ist...
Ich habe auch 3 Lösungsmittel und 2 Bossmaterialien.
Ja, schon wieder ein Kryokelch. Elementarkunde.
Ich hab 2 Kelche.
Die könnte ich theoretisch Diona geben für Aufladerate.
Und Geoschadenbonus.
So.
2
Aber ich glaube, bei mir kommt schon etwas, deswegen kann ich mich schon langsam verabschieden. Warte mal kurz, was hat er denn hier geschrieben? Bei mir sagst du... Also der, achso. Ja, ein bisschen Rip Andy, ein bisschen Rip Andy. So, dann beende ich jetzt die Aufnahmen, den Stream und danke, dass ihr ein bisschen den Akt habt und endlich mit den Wochbossen endlich alle durch bin. Sowie endlich auch diese Wochboss selbst auf meine Map habe, nicht, dass ich immer bei anderen nachschauen muss. Danke zweimal dafür, Andy. Für vorletzte und letzte Woche. Und verabschiede mich jetzt im Stream. Ciao. Ich habe nämlich Hunger. Mahlzeit.
Ja, Mahlzeit.
Danke.